Lovely to see you on this Sunday afternoon. I'm Peter Simon, and in fact, this is one of the great shows of this week. Regular viewers to Ideal World on Freeview Channel 51 will know that 3 years ago, I acquired a Labrador, and he is one of the loves of my life, Josh. He's obedient, and I've trained him, and I've spent time whenever I can with a team. We're a genuine team. And when you get a pet, 8 weeks old, 12 weeks old, there comes the thing of the injections and the medical insurance and looking after his certificates and going through the process of his feeding, and whether it's a cat, a dog, a horse, a bunny rabbit. Well, after about 3 months, Josh needed his coat grooming. And I have a wonderful friend, Sarah and Chris, who are veterinarians. And they said to me, Josh needs to have his coat brushed quite regularly. And I said, oh, I'll just buy a brush. And they said, one can go and buy a £5 brush. And they said to me, they'll do the job for a couple of weeks, a month. But in the end, they're ill-effective. I said, what do you mean? Just a brush. He said, the problem is the coat of any animal is their well-being. Their well-being is about health and sheen and lustre, but it must come from the actual skin of the animal. So it's clean and fresh and it's revived, and you get rid of all the dead skin cells. And I said, so, okay, I got that, okay. I was introduced to this. It is Groomit. Now, you'll have seen it on the television. You'll have seen it on your magazines. And if you go to the country fairs or the Ideal Homes, you'll have seen this being used. Now, it is so effective at getting rid of the problems against the animal's skin. It goes deep down. It's not only the fact you can groom it, it's the fact it releases not only the dirt and the grime, but the problems they acquire with indoor living and outdoor living. Now, indoor cats, as Chaz, our producer, loves his cat, sheds all year round. Now, this is a problem for anybody that's got a poodle, a Shih Tzu, a Labrador, a Golden Retriever, a Dalmatian. But actually, if the coat isn't clean, it can lead to problems with allergies. Now, we're going to show you this Groomit brush. Now, this has been going for over 15 years. Now, let me just tell you, we've got 2 sizes. If you've got the Labrador, go for the large size, because this will also do the horses, it will do the bigger, wonderful St. Bernards, it will do the Golden Retrievers, it will get deep down cleaning. Now, it's going to allocate very quickly indeed, this. You've got a 14-day money-back guarantee, all right? We've got 2 sizes. There's the large size at $24.99. That's £6.25 on 4 flexes and your P&P, okay? Now, you're going to save £5. It's worth every penny, this, for not for you, but for that creature you love and adore, okay? The small one will do the small cats, the rabbits, but it'll also do the pugs. Now, on that note, let me introduce a regular face to television, right? The man who has more pets with Ali, as well as the children to look after, right? Alex Knowles is with us. Al, weren't we thrilled when we got Groomit?
Delighted, absolutely delighted. As you rightly said, Pete, because people might be thinking, that's the bloke that does the toys and the bedding. Why is he doing the pet shows? Because pretty much all of the animals that you just saw on the screens there, they're my pets.
Yeah.
So that's my dog, my cat Sassy was on there as well. I love this product, and so hearing that it was coming to Ideal World is a sensation for me, because what we're looking at when we're talking about grooming, as you rightly said, Pete, it's not just the top coat, it's getting rid of the hair, basically making sure the dog is comfortable. And the way that this works, the way that I think the Groomit is completely different to other brushes, that you have two different styles. You've got the top part here. Now these are the bigger teeth. There's two teeth that we're looking at. The bigger teeth that we're looking at, this is for grooming, and I've got a couple of dogs which I'm going to show you in a second, but this is what you need to be grooming the dog with probably 6 or 7 times to begin with. What this does, it just opens up that top coat. It allows, obviously, to for the coat to breathe, and obviously allow the animal to breathe. But where this is very, very clever is that it switches over. So I'll show you that again, just simply at the touch of a button, it switches over, and this is where the magic happens. This is your de-shedding brush. Now, I'm pushing down quite firmly onto this, Pete, because I want people at home to see this isn't going to harm the animal at all. It's blunt.
They love it.
They love it. It's like a massage for them.
Yeah.
But this gets underneath that top coat. It gets all of that dead hair out of there as well, and it just makes the dog feel more comfortable. It's more hygienic for the dog as well. And of course, for those at home, like us, like we were saying, that have shedded hair all over the sofa and the floor and the car and things like that, it also helps alleviate that.
Now, get ready. There's already 20 plus of you on that web. Go and get this. Do you want the small one if you've got the pug, if you've got the rabbit, if you've got the small poodle, right? But if you've got the Labrador, the St. Bernard, the Dalmatian, go for the big one, okay? Right? These are really not only are they one of the IT grooming tools that have been going for over 15 years, and we're going to show you this. Now already, go to the phone, go to the web, it's neck and neck. Now Chaz has got one for his cat, and now let me introduce you. Oh, can I turn Pickles?
Yeah, absolutely.
Come on, let me turn you round.
Right. This is Pickle. So Pickle is a 11-year-old retired guide dog.
Yeah.
And I want to show you how the Groomit works on Pickle. Now remember, the first thing that's most important, Pete, as I said straight away, is to use the bigger side of the brush. So this is just to help groom. And this is what I'm doing with this. So I'm grooming the actual coat itself, but it's doing so much more than just grooming it. This will take a little bit of the dead hair. I mean, you can see a lot of hair that's coming off already, but what this is doing is opening up that coat. You can see the hair that's come off the top of there already, but the magic that happens, let me just switch this over. Let's pop the hair. Good boy, well done, Pickle. So there we go. So if we give him a comb, you can see this is opening up the top coat, and then simply by switching over to this side. Now, as I said, this is really important. This is nice and blunt. This isn't going to disturb him whatsoever.
Look, I just look at Pickles' face here. Oh,
good
yes,
boy, Pickles.
Yes.
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 Pete, if you can see the hair that's coming off.
I know.
Now, this is all the dead hair that's coming off.
Look at this.
Look at that straight away.
Just look at.
Let me just take that off. Good boy, Pickles. There we go.
You go,
Good boy.
Pickles.
Right, let's pop this over here.
Right, we've got a bowl here. Put it in front of Pickles down here.
There we go. Pop it down there.
Look.
Good boy, Pickles. So again, when you think about, obviously, everybody at home that's got pets, the harder areas to get to, and not just labs as well. I'm using the bigger Groomit brush here, but if you've got horses, it was my friend, a picture of the horse that you saw that was on there as well. It's great for grooming them because of the amount, look at the excess hair.
Look at the amount of hair. I know, but and Pickles, it's yours. It's yours. It's yours, Pickles.
Good boy. But this is the thing, it's so important when you're grooming the dogs as well, because it's a great way to bond with the dog. And this really does relax them.
Josh loves it. He loves it, honestly, like Pickles is at the moment.
But it's the amount of hair that we're getting off here as well, because it's not just for dogs. When we're talking about Groomit, we're talking about all animals as well. So you think if you're using this on the cat, for example, if you've got a cat at home, now I've got 2 cats at home, this isn't then going to be taken off furballs. This is going to be taken away.
Can I just also show you as well, Al, when you do it, it goes deep down.
Yeah, it really
'Cause look,
does.
so if it releases the oils of the coat. Now, if some Labradors like Josh has got a dandruff, right?
boy, yep.
So he has. You're going to do gremlin, aren't you?
Yeah,
you
boy,
are
Pickle,
going to.
you are enjoying that.
Just while we're crumbing, can you pass me one of those microfiber cloths?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Right. I love these. Okay. Now we've got 40 of these for £12. Now, Josh, like Pickles, you slaver, don't you? You slaver. Look at his face here. Look at that. Isn't that just right?
Good boy, Pickle.
They're £12 and go and get, yeah, Pickles, I know, right? Go and get those because not only from wiping his paws and wiping the mud and the mess, there are 40 of them, right? They're 30p each. Look at all, go get those, 506069. They'll fly out the door. They're wonderful, right? Now, let me just tell you, we are now at the busiest point of the show, okay?
Good
right. 20% of the stock has already gone. Okay. Now look at this. Just look
at
what.
that.
Look. Can you see?
See how much has come off already? And that's just from that. I mean, if you have a look at what we've got in the bowl here, Pete, have a look. Let me just show you the bowl quickly. Look at that already and how that's happened. So if you're wondering, what do I need to do? How does it work? This is where the Groomit is so clever because it switches over from larger teeth that we've got on the side here to the de-shedding tool. So the reason why we use the larger teeth, we should be using this straight away to begin with because this is what opens up the coat. It's not going to harm the dog whatsoever. In fact, it's almost like a massage for them and it's a really great way to bond with the dog. But more importantly, if you've got a dog, for example, that goes out a lot, if it's, you know, in and out of fields and things like that,
exactly.
Its coat can get knotted and matted.
With dogs like Pickles and golden retrievers and gun dogs,
definitely
right?
gun dogs.
And if you've got a Doberman, right, the problem with it is that if you don't groom their coat, they can actually acquire little ticks and skin infections, okay, which can actually lead to allergies, okay.
And well, they can irritate themselves as well.
Well,
start
you may notice if you've got one of the bigger dogs that they do that scratching problem.
And around their ears
right.
as well,
And that's the first signs that the dog has got an irritant, okay? So it is quite important. We've got to ask you to check out your baskets. 20% of the large has already gone.
Boy, Pickle.
Right.
Now, what I've done, I've started again because Pickle was looking at me as if to say, I'm enjoying that. Keep going. So the reason why he's enjoying it and the reason how I'm getting all of this hair, all of this dead hair that's obviously on his undercoat is because when you flick over, you come to this shedding or this de-shedding brush. And I'll take some of the fur and hair out of here to show you what I mean. This is not going to harm the dog whatsoever. It's nice and blunt. That's the most important thing I want to say about this.
Yes.
As you can see, I'm putting quite a lot of pressure on there. They enjoy it because of the sensation that they get.
Oh,
look, here we go.
Go
Good
on,
boy.
big boy.
Good boy.
Now, under like the armpits as well, okay, of the bigger dog, it's quite important, okay, because you'll see here, even with Pickles, okay, this is where they would scratch, okay, and you'll find if they've got irritants that this will go bald onto the arm. Now, the only reason I know this is because of my attention to Josh and Chris and Sarah, the vets. The other thing to say...
And the hind legs as well, just because at the top of the tail, the hind legs, this is where obviously a lot of this hair builds up, but it's difficult for them to actually get to. So, and you only need to do this probably a couple of times a week. How often do you do it with Josh?
I do it once a week.
Yep.
Right. But honestly, the thing is, look at this.
Look at that.
Now, this is interesting. Pickles obviously hasn't been brushed that much, okay? And it is really important, especially at this time of year, okay? As the temperatures start to rise. Right, listen, we're going to let Pickles go because we've got...
Look at this.
Right. The only reason we're going to let Pickles go is because I've got a pug to show you, and it's Alex's pug. Doug the pug.
And he's not as well behaved as Pickle,
no,
I can tell you
with
that.
Ali. All right.
Good boy. Well done, Pickle.
Let's...
Good boy.
Right, let's show you. The large brush. Now, we are going to sell these out, okay? The large brush is not only £6.25. Please check out your baskets, all right? Go and get that large one. And certainly if you're like me and you've got Josh or Pickles the Labrador, go. And if you've got some pictures of your pets, can you send them into studio at idealworld.tv? This is really, Chaz has got to put that up for you because he'll get a bit, right? Because we'd love to see them, right? Please check out your baskets, okay? Now, the small brush, if you've got the smaller cats than dogs, right, the rabbits, right. Doug's just come on and gone, right now, I don't. Right, I'd like you to introduce you now to, just look at his face here. This is the Sally Jacks of the dog world, right? Just look at that, right? This is Doug, and go on, Al, because he is wonderful. Just a quick mention, and forgive me, before we introduce you to Doug. Okay. These things are a godsend. I promise you, this is the best I have seen on 40 microfiber cloths, right? I mean this, keep them in your car, keep them in your coat. Now, especially if you've got the little dog or the big dog, these are not only wiping paws and saliva, right? Little things that happen, you've got them. You've got 40 of those, right? There's over 200,000, I think it is, fibres in one square inch. They're absorbent. Right, here we go with the small brush out. It's all yours.
Right, so this is my dog. This is Doug the pug, and he's a happy little man, aren't you, buddy? So the reason why I brought Doug in as well, because I wanted to show you two things really. One, obviously the two different sizes of brush. I've got the smaller brush here for Doug, because he doesn't need the big dog like Pickle has as well. But also, Doug is a short-haired dog, but I don't want people to think, well, if I've got a short-haired dog, I don't need to groom them as much as I would do like with a lab or a Newfoundland or a husky or something like that. You should always groom your dogs and cats, no matter whether they're long hair or short hair. And again, it's exactly the same principle. So you use the wider teeth, first of all, just to groom and just to help open up that coat. You'll get a little bit of hair that will come off here as well, just from opening it up. But not only does this groom him, not only is that nice. Good boy. Are you enjoying that?
I don't know if you heard that then.
So good boy, Douglas.
He's calling me.
So not only does it groom him, and not only does it make it feel lovely for him as well, but if I flick over, there we go. That's it. Good boy. Sit down for me. You'll see again,
yes,
just like with Pickle, even though, good boy, well done, Doug.
Doug, you are wonderful.
Plenty of hair.
Look at the hair.
Look at the hair.
Can we show you this?
There we go.
Just look at this.
Literally, from a couple of strokes, that's the hair that's coming off. You can see sausages, that's why it's going back. Come over here, Doug. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Here we go. So, and again, it doesn't take long at all, but it's a great way to bond with your pet and just to clean up that coat, especially as we start to come into the summer months as well.
The other thing is, from a pet's point of view, this actually can be a relaxation for them, okay? It can be, look at that hair coming off here. Just look at that. It can be a quite therapeutic, this, right?
Come back, you.
He's just seen Alan. He's just seen Alan Ennis come in, and Pickles has gone to Alan, right? It is just wonderful, right?
Good boy.
Now
and look how his coat's coming through.
Yeah,
you can really see
it's
the sheen, isn't it?
We should have mentioned that before with Pickles as well. Did you notice how it activates the oils in the hair? In the hair. It releases the oils, okay. But more importantly, it's actually just gently getting the dead skin cells and activating the follicles of the
other brushes that you'll find on the market as well, Pete, but the difference is it's this de-shedding tool that you've got. So you've got,
Just
look at
look.
that. The option not only to groom, but to de-shed as well. The amount of hair. This is a short-haired dog.
Yeah, yeah.
If you weren't, and again, I keep saying about with the dogs as well, thank you, but not to forget cats, rabbits,
Now,
long-haired
40%, sorry to
guinea pigs.
interrupt, Al.
Sorry.
40% of the stock has gone. Now, we are going to sell this out. Go and get it while we've got it. We have tried, we've genuinely tried, Alex and the team, for the last 12 months to try and get this brush in, right? It is probably the number one. It is certain, look at this, right? Now, just before we do anything, just explain the brush again. If you've just joined us, right, it's quite unique, this.
It is. Let me show you. So there's two sides. So you can see the hair that I've got on here. This hair, this is on the de-shedding side, and I'll come to that in a second. I'm just going to pop that in the bowl to show you how much hair we've got. But there are two sides to this brush. Very, very clever. The first side that you've got here, the bigger teeth, the wider teeth, this is the grooming aspect of the brush. So for all dogs to help open up I know a lot of people think, oh, I'd rather go with plastic, but the beauty of this, the reason why this works so well is it gets underneath that top coat. This will not damage the top coat, and that's really important because if we're talking about dogs, if you've got a working dog, for example, one of the things that you don't want to do is to disturb the top coat because the dogs need it as well for protection when they're going in and out, especially if they're working on farms and things like that. But it doesn't matter if it's for a dog, this can be used for a cat. I use this on my friend's long-haired guinea pigs, for example. But a lot of people have pet ferrets. I mean, the number of this, we were chatting about this earlier, weren't we? It astounded me. The number of people that have pets in this country, there are 17 million households that have pets, okay?
Yeah. My angels just brought the smaller groomer, Mandy from Cambridge. Right, Mandy, we're going to have a little look. Oh, look! The little angels. They are fabulous. Oh, they're wonderful. Brilliant. Really brilliant. Thank you, Angela. Now, just quickly, you may have groomed your dog, cat, gerbil, and it makes, especially at this time of year. So we have got the pet vacuum just to get rid of the hair. We've got it on offer. It's the Bellray pet vacuum. It's £25 and 4 flexes.
Lightweight and compact, the Bellray Agility Pet Max combines powerful suction with versatility for a vacuum cleaner, perfect for a range of surfaces. Experience the true convenience of quick, cord-free cleaning. Just grab and go. With a long-lasting rechargeable battery, this vacuum gives up to 50 minutes runtime from a single charge, including 2 speed settings. Move effortlessly from surface to surface with the LED motorized floor brush. With the large 1.2-litre dust container and washable HEPA filter, emptying is a breeze. Featuring the motorised pet tool, designed for pet hair, stubborn dirt and debris. Plus, use the included 2-in-1 crevice tool for those tight corners and hard-to-reach areas. The Bellray Agility Pet Max Cordless Vacuum. Powerful cleaning at your fingertips.
Well, we've all got a bit excited about this. Have we not?
Yeah, absolutely.
We genuinely have got excited. How? Now, the price is ridiculous. Genuinely, we've seen them, and you can go and look for yourself, £45, £55, right? Now, first of all, this is your own individual pet blanket with a shearling fur at the back, okay? But here it comes. You can have your pet's picture put on this blanket, right? It is wonderful, right? And it doesn't matter if it's Pickles, it doesn't matter if it's the Doug, the pug, right? It doesn't matter if it's your rabbit. You can have them on your blanket, right? Now, it's a huge blanket, and Al and I will lift this up for you in a sec. We'll show you. Now, let's just explain the process. Now, we're going to be really busy for this.
Yeah, super busy. Look at the quality of what you've got here as well. First of all, as Pete said, it's a beautiful blanket. It's got a Sherpa fleece lining on the inside as well, so it's super soft. Look at the quality of the digital image that you've got here. They look amazing, because if you think about how much a canvas will cost you for this size of that quality, and what I love about this as well, with a lot of things like this, you have to send off your pictures. It takes ages. This is instant, and I mean instant, Pete. If you go to the website, in fact, we'll show you. Literally, get your picture selected. It could be from your phone, it could be from your PC, whatever it is. You click on the product, and you'll see immediately there's an option to personalize. Press Personalize Me, and it takes you to a window where it asks for your photo. Upload your image, basically, whatever it could be. It could be Doug the pug, it could be Sassy my cat, it could be Josh your lab. You crop it to the right size that you want, and that is it, Pete. You add it to your basket, bada bing, bada boom. I mean, when I looked at that, it looks like a dog is on the sofa. You don't think that's
brilliant.
A blanket.
It is, Now, please don't miss this. Now, we're going to give you the sizes of these because they are massive, okay? At £22.99, they're £5.75, okay? We are talking there. I mean, they're just extraordinary. For £5.75. First of all,
it's got to be 6 foot.
Yeah,
nearly,
6
foot.
foot.
Look at the size
and I was
that
6 foot by 3.
Yeah.
3.5.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
Well, it's your standard beach towel size. I mean, not just not an ordinary towel that you'd normally have in the bathroom. That's the size of a beach towel that you're looking at here. The quality of the digital print that you've got in is absolutely amazing.
But isn't that amazing?
What would you have it for? Would you have it in the dog's bed? Because you could have it in the dog's bed, or would you have it in the car?
Well, it's interesting that all the team are saying, I'd have it on the wall, I'd have it on my bed.
I'd have it round me. Try show the Sherpa fleece on the reverse as well, because it's so soft as well. If you're sick, I mean, you saw us outside a second ago with the dogs.
I'm going to get one.
Yeah, well, just to have around you, just to keep you nice and warm as well. What a great gift. If you've got someone, a friend who's got pets, what a gift. What a gift.
What a gift. Now, £5.75, tell me this has gone mad, right? Because let me just tell you, we looked, honestly, at £55, right? A canvas was over £100, right?
And do something different with them. So you were saying earlier about the pets that I've got at home. So within the family, we've got 6 dogs, we've got 3 cats, but we've also got more obscure animals. We've got a bearded dragon called Thunder, for example. So don't just have your cats and dogs on there. There's Elmo, my friend Eva's horse. You can have a horse.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. Find a picture of your friend's pets. What a great present.
Go and get this. The price, and we genuinely mean this, Alex, Chaz, Pat, the team, we thought they got it wrong, right? Now, can I just tell you, make sure you order online, okay? Right, with your because this is gonna fly out the door, right? For £5.75, that is one of the great products of today. Yeah. It really is. All right, Alex and I have got now. Have you seen these retractable leads? And you can pay a fortune for these, but you can actually personalise them. Right?
They're brilliant, aren't they?
They are. They're brilliant.
Look at the dog on yours. Look at it. It's fantastic.
Have you seen this? You can personalise the lead, right? They are £16.99. They're on 4 flexes, right? They were, as I say, nearly £20. You've got it for £4.25. Now we've got not only the large lead, okay, and you know the retractable lead, you hold it, push it in, it stops it coming.
Yeah, absolutely. But again, with these as well, what I like about them is the build quality that you've got.
Yeah.
Not only are they personalised, again, great as a gift, or if you want to get them to personalise your pets. I've got so many dogs, it'd be nice to know which ones for each dog as well, so it'd help me. You can personalise it on both sides as well. So you have the picture on both sides that you've got. You've got 5 metres on the smaller lead, which I've got here. You've got 7.5 on the large lead that you've got.
Can I just say as well, they're great for a training lead, these.
Yeah,
they
fantastic.
really are great for a training lead.
They've got anti-brake on them as well. So they've got the anti-brake lock on there as well. If
so
you
you
just want
push
to
the
stop
button
them.
forward and it just locks the lead.
If you're crossing the road and things like that, that's how we use them with Bunny, with my little terrier as well. But again, it's sturdy, it's quality. What a lovely gift. It's something different to have with the pets as well. I just think they're great and a bit of fun. All the different pictures that you can choose to have on here as well.
I've got to tell you, this is allocating I promise you, that is the buy of the day, this, to get a sheer lining fleece, right, with your own personalised picture of your cat or dog, and it's 6 by nearly 3.5, and it is quality. It is genuine
the digital
quality
that you've got, and as well, obviously, I'm sure everybody will be aware of this, but
really
it's easy
good.
care, 30 degrees to wash as well. I don't want people to think, oh yeah, but can I wash it? Absolutely, you can wash it over and over again. You will not diminish the image that you've got there.
Get ready, right? Go and get that. It's £5.75 on 4 flexes. About 2 weeks ago, James Greenwald gave me a little packet. Let me show you. There you go. James Greenwald, who does protocol, gave me a little packet of this. Vetrition. Okay. Now, if you've got the bigger dogs, you will know that 5, 6, 7, 8 years of age, they can start to struggle with their back legs, okay, and arthritis. So James said to me, this has been developed with But when he was 12 and eggs, okay, and I can honestly tell you, and I know I'm talking to the converted, but that 14 months was one of the most distressing times I've ever had with anybody, because he was getting slower and slower, and of course, you know what the outcome was. Really not help, and more ways than I can tell you. Now, the formulations have been approved by the veterinary experts and supported by the latest scientific research. It's a natural protein. Now, what we've got here is 2 months supply and 150 grams. 1 teaspoonful a day. Now, you'll have the measurements for your medication application, your dosage, that was the word I was looking for, dosage, on the back of the pack. But again, if it's 3, 4, 5, then start giving them this kind of supplement. It's £6.25 on 4 flexes. We're very busy. There are all the options. Now, from horse to cats, they're all there. They are on the website, so please go and just help. Right, I've got to tell you, the blanket. Look at this. We have got. Go and get this. Just go and get this blanket, right? From a car to the front room, to the basket, to your bed upstairs, to the sofa, to just lying on a beach this summer. Whether it's going on the grass, it's just a wonderful thing and something that you'll treasure, right? And whether this young man is recognising himself when he lays down on his blanket, it's £5.25 on 4 flexes. There's now over 40 of you, right? Go and get this, £5.75. Check out your baskets. And Alex has gone back to the garden.
Thanks very much, Pete. Yeah, so as you can see, I am here with the most beautiful lab. This here is Pickle. Now, the beauty that we have, what I'm using on Pickle, the reason why Pickle is so comfortable and relaxed is because I'm using something called the Groomit. Now, if you're wondering what the Groomit is, it's this tool that I've got here. It's a tool that not only grooms, sorry, did I stop? I'll keep going, Groomit, Pickle. It's a tool that not only grooms your pet, but also, more importantly, at the flick of a button, literally at the flick of a switch, stay here with me, Pickle, good boy. You can de-shed as well. You're back to join me, Pete. So if you're looking to get rid of all of the dead hair underneath, good boy, the undercoat, you literally just brush your pet. It doesn't have to be your dog, it could be your cat, could be a guinea pig, can be a rabbit, can be a horse as well. 2 different sizes with this. And you'll see the amount of hair that comes off is incredible. Now, this is the de-shedding.
Sorry, while you're explaining that, that was really rude of me. No, just that, did you hear Chaz say, do you want to tell Alex?
70%'s gone on the small.
We're going to sell the small out. The small
okay.
Yeah. Right. Okay. If you want the small one, it's a £5 on 4 flexes. It is going to sell out. You'll save a £5. Now, the stock on the big one, all right.
Let's hold him up here, there we go.
Is it 70% of the big one as well, Chaz? Right, approaching 60% of the big one. Go and check out your baskets, okay?
I keep showing this because this is really important to me as well, Pete, because anyone at home that's thinking, yeah, but I'm used to a plastic brush, this is metal. This is blunt, this isn't going to hurt the dog whatsoever, but what it is going to do, it's designed to do, is to get into the undercoat without obviously causing any issues or problems for that beautiful top coat as well. Now, just quickly, one of the things I forgot to mention, when we're talking about the actual brand and the company here, thank you, when we're talking about Groomit, we're not talking about New Kids on the Block.
No, we're not.
They've been around for 17 years. They've sold over good boy, Pickle, over 1.5 million of these, and I'll show you what. Oh, Pete, look at this.
Look at. Can you see Pickles' coat now as well?
Pete, look at that. Look at that. What I'm going to do? Bear with me 1 second, if I can. I'm going to pop this in the bowl and show you the hair that we've taken so far off that undercoat. Now, this here in the bowl, this is all the dead hair. There's a little bit of Doug's there as well, but that is all of the hair that has come off already from Pickle's undercoat, which is amazing.
Which again shows you how much you must brush the...
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's better for the dogs. Once we start to get into the warmer months as well, not only are they more comfortable, it means that obviously that they're going to be scratching less as well. Make sure as well, when we're doing them, that you do get right up and around the ears, especially if you've got a Spaniel. Is that good? Do you like that, Pickle?
Oh, yeah.
I've picked a good spot here.
Yeah, you have, Pickles.
Do you know what? Just in the nape of his neck, have a look at that.
Oh, look at this.
That's just literally
look at
from up there on the top. Look at that. Because you can't get to these areas.
No.
So, good. Well, you've been a very good boy today.
You really have,
haven't they? So
both of them.
Yeah,
wonderful.
And I just think it's a really, really lovely way just to bond with your pets as well. And you can see.
I wish you could see. I don't know if you can see the sheen on his coat.
Yeah,
he's looking like Black Beauty.
Yeah,
now.
fabulous. Let's go, Ducky. Good boy. There we go. As well. So this is what it's all about. And again, when we're doing this, not only does it feel very therapeutic for the dog, but we're talking about all the natural oils that are in their coat as well.
Yeah.
This allows those oils to be released as well, which leads them to having a healthier coat, more of a sheen. And do you know what? It looks like they've almost lost weight because
it does.
So much volume out of them.
Look at this. Look at this.
Look at this as I take it off. Look at that, Pete. Good boy, Pickle. So again, all you need to do this, to begin with, you probably do it maybe 2 or 3 times a week to begin with. And then once obviously you've de-shed him, and once a week would be enough, I would say.
Yeah, I do it just once a week.
But remember, use the tool. The beauty that you've got here with the Groomit as well, if you flick it over here, you've got those wider teeth. This is the grooming element of it.
Now,
let's
just refresh our memory, just so if you've just joined Alex.
Yeah.
Right, let's show you this. Now, this has been around for 17 years.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the best on the marketplace.
Yeah.
But this is, first of all, explain it. It's got a wider grip on it.
It's got a wider grip on it, so it's a nice, easy to use grip on here as well. It's a wider brush, which is great for the bigger animals like the labs or horses and things like that. The teeth that you've got here as well, they're wider, which means this is the grooming part. So you use this to go through, good boy, Pickle, to go through the dog probably 7 or 8 times just to open up that coat. And once you've done that, you need to get to the dead hair that's in the undercoat. You turn it over and you've got here obviously the more blunt side here as well, but this is beauty because this is what obviously takes out all the dead hair. Now we've got another dog here as well. I'm going to bring my little doggy in here as well for the last minute.
Can we ask you to check out your baskets for those brushes? Don't forget the microfiber cloth. And
Doggy, come on.
Oh, here they come.
Here he comes.
Right. Can we also tell you, go get that blanket. Go and get this blanket.
Come on. Good boy.
Here we go.
Doggy.
Boys.
He's gone. He doesn't want to stay.
Please go and get those blankets, okay?
He's not as well behaved as you, is he, Pickle?
Yes, he is. They've gone, haven't they?
Look at that, Pete.
Look at all that hair.
That is just, I mean, look at that. That is incredible. And that's what we've done in the space of, 10, 15 minutes of just giving them a groom as well. It's better for the dog, it's better for your home, it's better for the environment, and not just your dog as well. Remember, cats with fur balls and hair balls and things like that, this is going to obviously help alleviate those. It's just a great way to bond and obviously look after man and woman's best friends.
Yeah. And their coat. All right. Pickles, do you want to say goodbye? Do you? Do you want to say goodbye? Good boy. From Alex Knowles and me, check out your baskets. It really is a quite extraordinary Groomit brush. A healthy coat is a happy and healthier pet. From, well, us on this wonderful Sunday. Are you
Good boy, Doug.
From Doug and Pickles, Alex and myself and the team,